Hi boys and girls, today we're going to work on Unit 12, Lesson 3. Today's lesson is all about estimation and measuring the same object. We're going to watch the math video together and then we'll complete the insert. Words to know today: crayon and cube.
About how long is the crayon? What word in the question tells you to estimate the length of the crayon? The word about tells you to estimate. When you estimate, will you find the exact length of the crayon? Explain. No, you will make a good guess about its length. You can use cubes to estimate. How can looking at one cube help you estimate the length of the crayon?
To look at the length of the crayon, about how many cubes long do you think it is?
You can form a mental picture of how many cubes to put together to make a train as long as the crayon. The crayon looks like it is about 3 cubes long. Check the estimate. Measure with cubes. The crayon is 4 cubes long. How is measuring the length of the crayon different than estimating the length of the crayon?
That's a good question. So how is estimating the length of the crayon different than the measuring of the length of the crayon?
When you measure the length of the crayon, you find its length instead of making a good guess. Your estimate was about 3 cubes, and your measurement was 4 cubes. Was the estimate of about 3 cubes a good estimate? Yes, it was a good estimate. Why was it a good estimate? The estimate was close. The crayon is 4 cubes long. Now you know how to estimate and measure the length of an object.
So for the activity today, you're going to need your 12-3 insert as well as the paper inside, which is our practice sheet and the daily Common Core review. We're going to start on the outside today because it is something that you can complete using what we have. So one thing is that we have only sent you home with 3 cubes. You'll notice for some of the problems in today's lesson that you'll need more than 3 cubes to measure. I've noticed that if I have a penny, it's about the same length as one of the cubes, especially when you put them together. So for the activity today, when it asks me to measure, instead of trying to estimate with the cubes, I'm going to use my pennies when it comes to the measure part. Okay, so looking at the first one, it wants me to estimate about how long I think that pencil is. I think that pencil is about 2 cubes or pennies long. Now I'm going to measure. When I put my 2 pennies together, was I right? Okay. For the next one, I'm going to estimate about how long that math book is. I think to me it looks like it's about 4 pennies long. After I estimate, I'm going to measure. Was 4 a good guess? Looking at the last one, about how long is that pair of scissors? I think it's about 3 pennies long. Now I'm going to measure to check my guess, check my estimate. Was 3 a good estimate? For the last one, it wants you to find something that you can measure. Everyone's for this activity will be a little different because you're all going to choose something that you have available to you. For this activity, I'm going to choose a pen. Now, my pen is longer than that space. Putting my penny down, I think the pen is probably about 8 pennies long. I think it's really more like 7 when I measure. But was 8 a good estimate? It was pretty close, the actual length. Okay. When I go on into the inside, on our guided practice, it's asking us to do the same thing. First, it wants us to estimate the length. Then it wants us to use cubes to measure. We're going to do the same thing on the inside that we just did on the outside. On your independent practice, you're going to keep going with the same activity. So first it wants you to estimate, then it wants you to measure. Remember, if you're not using cubes, that's totally fine. I'm not going to go through that whole inside with you because I really think you can do that part on your own. You might need to pause the video to make sure that you have time to complete that, but I am going to read the back to you just to make sure that you can all follow along. If you're not ready for the back, go ahead and pause now. On the back, it says solve the problems below. Julie has an eraser. How long is it? Write the number. Julie has a box 6 cubes long. Will her eraser fit in the box? Circle yes or no. Use cubes or another measurement to help you solve. So the first thing you need to do is measure how long the eraser is, about how many cubes, or the unit that you're using. And then if she has a box that's 6 cubes long, will this eraser fit inside of it? You're going to choose either yes or no. On number 9, it says, which is the best estimate for the length of the marker? Do you think this marker is about 1 cube long, about 3 cubes long, about 7 cubes long, or about 20 cubes long? The last one down at the bottom says find an object that looks like it is about 10 cubes long. Measure it. And it wants you to record on the bottom what the object is that you chose. And when it measures, it wants you to see, were you right about that? Was it about 10 cubes long? When you finished your insert, you're going to go ahead and do your practice page. This is asking you the same types of questions. So first it wants you to estimate the length of the object and then go ahead and measure. On the bottom, it's asking you which is the best estimate for the length of the stapler. And just like always, you have a Daily Common Core review page. On this page, it's going to give you familiar problems of things that we have already covered. Okay, first graders, enjoy math today. We'll see you again soon.